Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. Today you join me, I'm back at the coast and I'm absolutely ecstatic to be back at the coast. It really is my happy place. We've gone through 6 weeks now of lockdown in Ireland, just finished it so I can come back out. I'm going to go as far as my own county, but nonetheless I'm back here to a spot that I love so much but I don't actually visit that often, which is Rocky Bay on the coast of Cork. I'm here for sunrise, and you know, while you can see the sky here, there's a bit of a gap on this side. We have got some clouds over here which might pick and catch some light, who knows, but I'm really excited regardless to be here anyway, to be back out again, back at the sea, breathing in the air, seeing the waves and the water coming in here at sunrise. Should be really, really nice if I get a nice bit of light as well, which will catch the rocks that are beside me here below me. Now, what I'm going to hopefully be able to do here as well is take a variety of different shots, because the tide is coming in at the moment. The tide will go back out not long after sunrise, so that will reveal a lot of different things, I imagine, out here on the beach area, number of rocks and such like that. So yeah, let's go back into the happy place and let's see how we get on today. First composition here now, and as you can see I've got these rocks that are here in front of me, like I said a moment ago at the intro. I've come down quite low and I'm waiting for the water then to come in and surround these rocks. It has just come in again a moment ago here. I managed to get that shot, but you know, for the first photograph I think it will be really, really nice if we can get focus. Yeah, hang on, focus on me. Maybe my camera has been out of practice more than me. But yeah, hopefully I'll get a nice shot in here for the first one. But when the water comes in, it should surround all of this here, and then you get a nice bit of glow as well in the sky in the distance. Not much cloud there, except for on the horizon, which is exactly where I don't want it. When I was looking at all the apps and everything else and planning this here, the sun is going to rise directly out here, but on the weather apps, it showed a narrow band of a gap in clouds. So it's kind of right, because I can see some clouds over on this side here, but it's clear over here on this side. So maybe I'll get some nice light that'll come through. It won't be swallowed up, but yeah, I'm going to wait for the first bit of water to come around here, as you can see, as the wave is coming in closer, and I'll get that shot. I'll aim for probably around about a half a second to a 1 second exposure, and I'll just play around with both of those then as well, just to control the highlights from the brightest part within the sky and obviously the darkest part here where the water will come in over the rocks. But yeah, great start, I think. Anyway, regardless, I know I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I'm in my happy place. While I'm waiting actually for the water to come over these bigger set of rocks, there's a small tiny little set of rocks over here on the right hand side. They're covered in some green algae as well, so they do give a nice bit of a contrast in the colour, I suppose. But you know, the water has come up over this now, and there's some beautiful shapes that the water is doing as it's coming around these two little rocks. I'm waiting now obviously for different types and levels of water. As you can see it coming in here, I can get a shot where this foam here at the front is just touching the front of the image. I've played around as well, and I've done a couple of different exposure times, I suppose, One obviously for the foreground, so it'll be brighter, which is what I did just there, and then I'll take a shorter shutter speed as well for the sky so that I contain the lights. I do have one of the Case graduated filters on, but like I would have said in the review video, it's not ideal for me. I'm trying anyway just to see if it can contain the top part of the sky, but I'll probably end up bracketing anyway from that point of view. I'm also then, as well as the sun will come up, going to change out my filters. I'm going to put on my equivalents, my 6-stop, to be able to give me more control when the light actually comes up. But as I can see here, just waiting for the water to come in, just to be able to touch the front of the scene here. I think it will be a lovely shot. As always, I'll take a couple of photographs with seascapes. I'll take a shot as the water is coming in, and then I'll also take a shot as the water is flowing out as well. And you get two different types of photographs, but two lovely shots as well at that. As you can see here now with this wave that's coming in, so is it going to reach me? Maybe. We'll just see. I'll just wait for it now. There you go. Take that shot just as the water was at its peak before it started to recede. But yeah, as you can see here, you know, this getting bright now in the distance. Don't know if I'm going to get much colour in the sky because it's clear skies above me, but yeah, we'll continue on anyway, and we'll definitely have some fun. Sun is just about to come up here now, as you can see right in front of my hand here, and I'm still camped at these set of rocks here waiting for the water to be able to come in. I think I've gotten one or two where the water's come in around it, but the tide isn't quite high enough yet to be able to cover these rocks. And like I predicted with the clear skies that were there, there was no real colour being caught by clouds because there was no clouds to catch the colour. Nonetheless, it's still a lovely spot, still going to get nice shots I think. And as the water now will come in, I've got around about another hour of tide coming in after sunrise. So when the sun will actually clear this bank of clouds here that's on the horizon, we will get a nice glow of light that's coming directly in here at me. Hopefully it won't be too harsh. I don't think so because it'll still be quite low within the sky. But yeah, I'm going to continue anyway here just to wait for the water to completely surround these rocks. I'm actually changing as well my f-stop. I'm up as far as f16, which is a bit unusual I suppose, but I'm doing that because we've got the brightness area at the top of the sky and here being quite dark. Now when a wave will come in as well, I think it's going to give a nice bit of texture and flow to the image, and what I'm going to try and do is still try and capture some of the motion within the water as it comes in, as you can see here. Challenge that I have is that it's not coming in to cover this side of the rock, which is the front side of the image, but I'm sure when I get a big enough wave as it comes through, I'll catch one here that will sweep around here and give me some nice motion around this image as well. Also, beautiful spot, Rocky Bay. If you've never been here before, you know, come visit. It's generally a popular area for a seaside time in the summertime, but in the wintertime it's perfect because there's nobody at the beach, and particularly at sunrise as well, there's generally never anybody here. However, when I arrived, it's been so long since I've been here, there's been a new enterprise been set up. It's seaweed baths. And I think people must use it because they've got a number of 6 seaweed baths that are set up here. So maybe there has been a market developed for this. If we see this wave here, is this going to be the one? Just conscious, obviously don't want to miss that while I'm talking to you. But yeah, this one actually might do it here. If the outflow isn't strong enough to stop that, it might actually come up and reach around, which I think it is. So I'm going to grab this shot now, which is the one exactly what I was waiting for. So we can see the water coming around the rock here. And actually, a good bit of advice for you, when you're taking photographs by the sea, catch your tripod legs, and when the water comes in, its sand is soft, push it down into the sand. That way, when the water then comes back around like you can see it right now, you're not going to have any movement then within your image while you're taking that shot. Quick bit of a tip, I suppose, in relation to that. But yeah, going to crack on here now, going to get this shot anyway. You can just see the sunlight is going to come up and pop over those clouds, so that will give a whole different view I think to the beach right now with some direct light. But yeah, happy enough I think anyway with these so far. back in my happy place. So I'm still at this spot and I'm not moving actually from it, because as the water is coming in now, it's doing exactly what I wanted to do. The sun is directly up now, so I'm getting some beautiful light as well that's been shining in and actually reflecting off the side of these rocks here. And what I'm actually doing is taking the shot as the water is coming in, as I did earlier on, coming in and going out, and you're getting two different types of photographs, but you're getting some lovely light as well that's bouncing off these rocks and into the lens. It's been fantastic to get back out again, and again, granted the conditions weren't ideal, but it was still great nonetheless to be able to get out, get back to the seascape, breathe in the air, hear the sound of the waves, and as a bonus, I get some nice shots. I'm going to continue to play around and just wait like this right now for the water just to stop here in front of me, which will give me a nice bit of a foreground interest around those rocks. But yeah, what a beautiful morning to be back out. I'm delighted, like I said, to be back out, and I'm really looking forward now to going exploring over the month of December, because December for seascapes is fantastic from where I'm from anyway, which is in the south of Ireland, because the sun will actually rise in an area that you can actually benefit from it. So I'm going to sign out from today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed coming along with me. If it's your first time on the channel, please do hit that subscribe button, give me a like, give me a comment, and until the next time, from the beautiful coast of Ireland, also known as my happy place, Slán go Fóill.